and Joy here. Rachel and I would like to welcome you to You're All Right, Get Up, a podcast full of laughter, personal stories, encouragement, and often a show about living life. As a disclaimer, our podcast does not offer professional therapy or treat illness. We are a motivational supporting podcast sharing our life experiences, stories, and laughter.
And we encourage you to check out our website, allrightgetup.com, for a chance to win prizes and to shop online. Each week, we're going to ask our listeners a random question, and we would love for you to participate by entering your responses by clicking the answer button on our website.
So we'd also like to mention our sponsor, Endeavor Promotions out of Birmingham, Alabama. Danny and his team have helped us tremendously with our promo items and some printing, and we certainly appreciate them and all the efforts and their support. You guys look them up. Please follow them. You go out and give them a call. They're super great over there, so we certainly appreciate them.
This week's question is, how do you feel about putting fruit on pizza?
Who doesn't like fruit on pizza? Come on.
I think my husband's going to be negative on this.
Is he going to be like,
Yes.
nah?
Because I like pineapple.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm for non-traditional pizza. Maybe I
Right.
should start out that way.
Gourmet or what?
I like the Memphis chicken pizza, where instead of the marinara sauce, it's the sweet barbecue sauce.
Right.
And
That's
then I
good.
like the Hawaiian pizza, which is,
Yeah.
I think, ham and pineapple.
Right.
I've liked the spinach pizza.
Good old spinach.
It's always a disappointment when he looks in the refrigerator and he sees a pizza box. Like, oh, she ordered pizza. I think now in our marriage at this point, he knows that pizza that's left over from maybe I ordered it at lunch, that
Right.
it's going to be a disappointment to him. To not get excited that there's a pizza box
Right.
in the refrigerator. Like, oh, she's ordered that crappy pizza.
Oh, it's not pepperoni.
Yeah,
Come on.
That is him. He's pepperoni. Sometimes pepperoni and mushrooms.
Yeah. Gotcha.
But I'm weird. I either just want a plain pizza or I want everything on it. Or like I said, those other kinds as well.
Yeah, we don't usually do ham or pepperoni and that kind of thing. I mean, we do a lot of meats. So we'll do like sausage, the ham, the hamburger, like some different meats like that. Yeah, I don't know. Pineapple doesn't really go over here. Any kind of fruit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, our house, I mean, we stick with kind of like the traditional cheeses or some of the mighty meats.
Okay. I won't go there.
Yeah.
Mighty meats.
Mighty Meats. And
Mighty
matter of
Meaty
fact,
Meats.
I think there's one out there called a Mighty Meat somewhere. I don't remember where it is. But
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not big on, even though I've described other pizza, I'm not huge on the meats.
Gotcha.
Even though I did say I did do the Hawaiian pizza and the barbecue chicken.
Right.
So
What about
maybe
buffalo chicken? Now that's an interesting take too, right?
I like that too.
Yeah.
But definitely the chicken, Memphis chicken.
What about the cheeseburger pizza?
Nope.
No? Okay. Yeah.
I guess I'm thinking of actual hamburger meat, and it's always a disappointment. Like every 5 years, I'm like, I'm going to order this hamburger pizza, and then I order it and eat it, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm going to
Gotcha.
eat it because I've paid. Well, now you pay a lot with the delivery fee and
No doubt.
just the tip. Mm-hmm. So you feel like, well, I've paid $10 just in fees alone.
Right.
Might as well eat it.
Right.
I hope I'm conveying my disappointment. It's the same disappointment I feel like, why do you keep ordering this? You're always disappointed. I think at this age, I now know.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's kind of the point, I think, that gourmet pizza, it's kind of like your fire pizzas, right? You do the brick ovens. I mean, it seems to really kind of stepped up the bar around town. So
I mean, some of those pizzas I like. I guess the crust is just too thin. Mm-hmm. Because like we've done I'm not going to reveal the name, but it's a food truck. And so you're at an event, and it would be so much easier if like you picked up the pizza slice and it actually stayed in the form, but it just crumbles like a piece of paper, just falls limp.
right.
And you're trying to eat it, it's usually
Yeah.
hot outside. Mm-hmm. And then I'm just trying to eat it in a dignified manner after it's gone limp.
Exactly.
you know.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it's like you can't roll it up at that point. I mean, yeah, it's totally limp. The stuff is like sliding off the pizza at this point.
It's usually hot as fire because you just got it.
You're trying to catch it at that point. Okay, you got to put a plate under there, or you got to get a fork or something, right? To kind of,
It's just hard to
eat. Who wants to eat a pizza with a fork? I mean, you have to sometimes, but who wants to do that?
Nerds. Sorry if you
use your hands. Come on.
It's definitely a hand-on tray.
Sanitize and use your hands.
I guess with COVID, I might have used a fork. I can't remember if it was more than just my husband and I. But don't do it, people.
Right.
Use your hands.
Exactly. Yeah.
Hands on pizza.
I don't know about you, but I love pizza. That's one of my favorite things.
Yeah, I do too. I only have one more pizza, and I get a free one at the place I order from. I'm very excited.
Nice.
Very excited.
Don't you love it? That's so awesome.
So I think we had some responses on one of our questions regarding which animal you would think would be the most boring.
We did. Hey,
if they could talk.
This is great. First of all, I want to thank everybody that responded, answered the question, and went out there and actually used our little answer button. You just don't know how excited I got. I got the email and I was like, oh, look,
that's awesome.
This is so cool. Thank y'all for doing that. It's just fun to see what people have to say. And so we had about 4 responses for the sloth. And the sloth, won, of course, right? So, yay! So we're super excited about that. And then we had somebody say a donkey, somebody say a giraffe, and somebody say an elephant.
All right, I'm glad somebody agreed with me. The elephant.
Yeah.
Brian said that we totally missed the mark when we didn't bring up the sloth.
Really?
Yeah. He's like, you.
Okay.
And he's like, man, you missed one. You missed the obvious one, the obvious choice. And he said sloth. And I'm like, I don't think of the sloth being boring. I think of it being real cool. Like, he's so cool and laid back.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to climb up this tree. It's going to take me a few hours. Then I'm going to nap.
I mean, we could go on and on and on here because, the snail, he's like knocking at the door here.
What about a leech?
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Gonna grab a hold of you and not let go.
Right. Oh, man.
And then it's going to tell you, quit eating the pizzas.
Right. It's like, how many have you had this week?
Stop it.
Stop it, buddy.
Don't get the meats anymore.
Right on. Yeah. Get you a good old hearty salad next time.
Exactly. No.
Oh my goodness. Thankfully, I've never, knock on wood, had that happen where I've had those little things attached to me.
A leech?
Yes.
I'm going to go ahead and say that most of our audience has not. but if you want kudos, I'll give you some kudos. Congratulations. I mean, has anybody in your house had it? I need to know.
Right. Yeah, when I think of leeches, I can't help it. I think of Stand By Me.
That's exactly what came to my mind as well. You know what else? It's a funny movie. I don't know if you've seen it or not. It's called The Lost City.
Oh, yes, it was on my list, but I haven't seen it yet.
It's a cute one. Free publicity for them. With Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum.
Yes, absolutely.
And how she handles the leeches would be my exact same response.
Gotta see it. Yes,
you do too. Put that on your list.
Excellent. Yeah. Yeah, that's one that I've had out there and I just haven't gotten back to it yet. But you know how we do, right? No, it's on my list. I got to get to it. I've got this series that I'm watching, trying to finish, got to finish it this week.
Oh, I know.
Oh, there's so much stuff out there. That's what makes it hard because you got all the streaming, it's just.
I don't see how we made it in the 80s.
I don't see how we did it either.
When we were just confined to 3 channels, and if it was raining, we got a 4th.
Right. We went to the VHS store.
Yes, that's true. That's what we did. I can remember, like, my friends spending the night, and then my mom coming in, because I would tell her.
Right.
In our area, is before Blockbuster and Movie Gallery really took off, so you had those mom and pop video rental places as well as other ones in our area. And I just remember being able to call one. Like, they're holding this one in, but you got to get there before 5.
Right.
TikTok.
Yeah. Get moving.
Yeah. Come on, Mom. Quit.
Right.
Stop working and go go get these videos.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. We'd have them stacked up.
Yep. And you bring them in, there's like 4. There's like no way you can, like you're going to watch all 4 videos in one night in one slumber party.
Yeah. But we would stay up. We'd be like, okay, I've got these 3 movies, pop one in. And literally, I mean, you go to the store, you'd spend time walking around, picking them out. Thankfully, hopefully getting like that last one, right? Before you walk by and you're like, oh, wow. They've got 15 boxes and there's no movie. I've already been picked
Very
up.
disappointing.
Right. And so you go home, you make your popcorn, you order your pizza or whatever. Yeah. And we would stay up. We would intentionally be like, I am so tired, but I'm going to stay up and watch this because I went and paid like $5.95, to watch it tonight. So yeah,
it's good times.
It is. Yeah, definitely.
It was a lot better than just hitting a click on your remote and having the video in your living room. It's too easy.
Right. Yeah.
It's too easy. You got to face that disappointment.
Right. It was like a adventure. It was always an adventure going to the store and trying to find, that one that you wanted to see.
That was a good thing about Blockbuster and Movie Gallery when they came about.
Yeah.
Is that you no longer had, like if it was a new release, you didn't have 3 copies available. I mean, they had like that whole wall from ceiling to floor of the latest release, especially if they knew it was going to be popular.
Right.
So it wasn't as disappointing.
Right. Yeah, and it's like going to the movie theater. You walk up to the front. They got all the candy, everything that you could possibly want.
We never bought the candy.
Oh, yeah? Mm-mm. Yeah, we did that once in a while, but it was not very often. It was usually go home and make popcorn, in the old-fashioned popcorn popper where, it was kind of like I don't know if you guys probably have one of these, but you can buy these actually on Amazon, but it's like the poppers that you would put the butter in the very top of the plastic cover. So you've got this round plastic cover, right? Mm-hmm. That goes over the top of the round bin that you put your popcorn in. And as you put the butter in the very top, it's got like a little cover on the very top of it. So as your popcorn is popping, the butter is dripping on your popcorn. It's the best thing ever. Yeah, we got one not long ago, and it's wonderful. Makes great popcorn.
I'll have to check that out on Amazon and see what one looks like. Because all I can think of is, I don't know if it was, what's his name? Redenbacher?
Oh, yeah.
That dude. Didn't they have one that they made where it was white and it kind of stood up?
I think so.
Like 12 inches, and then it had like a dark cover on the top. Maybe I'm making up something.
Didn't it have like the little opening, almost like a little
spout,
water fountain type thing?
Yeah,
right?
where I kind of remember that.
Yeah.
But I could be making up something in my mind. I did watch Short Circuit when I was a kid.
Oh my gosh, all these movies.
And Gremlins, like the dad having all those inventions.
Oh, yeah, that was the best.
Where he has the juicer.
Right.
Things like that. I might be making something up.
No, those were fantastic. Like the Goonies. There's another one.
With
all the gadgets. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh boy, guys.
We could go on and on.
Go on and on. Make a list of movies to watch.
Yes.
All from pizza.
I like how it transitions.
Right. Exactly. Oh yeah. Thank you guys though for your answers. We really enjoy reading them and sharing them also. So yeah, how do you feel about putting fruit on pizza? You guys let us know. Hey, and if there's some other kind of fruit, hey, yeah, who am I to judge, right? I don't know. Maybe there's other fruits.
Maybe kiwi.
Maybe. I don't know.
You have a voice.
Let's
hear you.
Let us hear it. That's awesome.
We are vacationing in Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. It's our honeymoon. And we're in the Smoky Mountains, and we're doing a lot of hiking. Mm-hmm. And, you got to stay hydrated.
Right.
And Brian.
What time of year? I'm sorry.
It must be. No, I don't know why I say must be. And trying to recall. It's our honeymoon. September.
September. All right.
It's not that hard to figure out what time of year. Just said it was our honeymoon. So it's September. And we're hiking. I had a really cute outfit on too. But anyway, we go down a path. You know, we're driving and then pulling over and taking these little trails as we see them, and trying to kind of off the beaten path, as they say. The only problem with going off the beaten path is there's not a lot of structures that contain bathrooms.
Yes,
it's all woods.
Right.
Great place to see wildlife.
You're in the nature's restroom.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. We decide to pull over and we're, it's just us. Because again, we're off the beaten path. And we decide to go hiking. And then I'm like, Brian, I got to use the bathroom. All that water, it's come home. So he's like, you got to hold it. I was like, okay. So we hike a good distance. We continue to hike.
Right.
Because he's like, once we drive to the top of the mountain, there'll be a rest area up there and you can go. So you can we'll finish going through this little area. Hopefully see some kind of wildlife. Can you wait? Yeah, I can wait. So we decided to go down the little trail, and then I'm like, oh, bladder, she's full. She is full. She is sending up signals. She cannot hold it. She's rejecting the original plan. Right. And I need to go. Okay, I just need to go. He's like, where? I'm like, I'm going to go here. Now, this is where outdoor plumbing comes in very handy for men.
Exactly.
So
Yes.
I'm going to be honest, and that's a little TMI, but I'm like, I got to go. And so I'm going to go off the trail a little bit.
Right.
And go behind some trees and take part of nature's bathroom.
Deployment has begun.
Yes, exactly. Brian and I, my love language is teasing. We like to aggravate each other.
Right.
So he says, hey, someone's coming. But again, number one, we're off of a beaten path, number one. And now, not only we've doubled it, I'm literally off the trail into the side of this hill behind these trees. So there's no trail. Like, why would you go there?
Exactly.
I'm really, truly off the beaten path. So I think he's joking.
Yeah.
So I continue to deploy, as you say.
Exactly.
And I'm sorry to this man. Because all of a sudden, I'm behind the tree, and then there's a strange man behind the tree with this little boy.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yes. And I was like, ha. So I'm very shocked to actually see a human being and of the opposite gender.
Oh,
so
goodness.
I quickly pull up my shorts. But unfortunately, my knickers stay down. So just picture my shorts are up, my knickers are around my knees. It's a very pretty picture.
Oh, my goodness.
And so the guy, there's just eye contact. That's it. There's no verbal communication whatsoever. He just sees me, turns around, heads back out. And I am fit to be tied.
Oh, boy. Oh,
so
boy.
I go back down the trail, and I'm like, what the heck, man? He's like, I told you. Oh, yeah, but I thought you were joking.
Right. Send up the flags or the smoke signals, Right.
Because who would allow another person to go off the beaten trail where I was meeting nature very closely? I'm like, why wouldn't you say, hey, don't go back there? My wife's. I told her not to drink that water. Nothing.
Right.
I'm still mad at it. Still mad at him to this day. Because if he had been back there and somebody came, I would be like, hey, that's not really anything back there. There's nothing. There's not a bear. It's not a fox. She's just, he's just using the bathroom. Don't go back there. My husband couldn't wait. I would tell them.
Right.
And they probably go, oh, okay, yeah. I'm like, why would you let the man just continue to go back there? And then it's embarrassing because, one thing's down, one thing's up.
Oh, goodness.
So it's very embarrassing.
What do you do? I mean, you can't do anything at that point.
It's just eye contact.
Yeah. I mean, Exactly.
I wanted to say, nothing back here. Aren't you disappointed? I guess he just thought that, I mean, especially like when you depart.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, one person's staying and one other person's leaving.
Right.
Oh,
right.
I wonder where that other person's going. It's no longer a trail. Gosh. I like to ask that man, like, what were you doing? I know what I was doing. Maybe he was coming back there to do the same thing.
Maybe that's
it.
It's entirely possible
And
he
what did
could
you
have
think-
taken his kid back there maybe to do the same thing.
He probably was.
You know?
But also, I'm like, I wonder what he thought Brian was doing just standing there on the trail. Like, I'm just going to randomly pick a spot and just stand here and admire nature.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
That's an embarrassing story. I'll not tell that one.
So, guys, we've laughed a lot today about pizza and video stores and restroom breaks. I've giggled so much and laughed so much today. But I want us to think about this and bring it back around for a minute and just think about the times where, you know, there's going to be times where we think somebody's got our back. We're going to think, hey, you know, they're looking out for me. They're not going to let me down. You know, we're really going to think, hey, you know, I don't have a thing to worry about. But the truth of the matter is that we all make mistakes and we all, you know, will mess up. There's going to be times where we can't always be that person. You know, we can't always be the one that's got it covered, got it fixed, you know, knows what to do, knows when to do it. It's just not possible. So I want you to think about this today, and I want you to know you don't need to put that pressure on yourself. And you need to remember that you're just like anybody else. Things are going to mess up. Things are going to fail. Things are going to fall. But I think the most important part is when that happens, whether it's somebody else or it's us, that we remember that we're human. We make mistakes. Things happen. And it's not our fault. And we don't need to feel bad about ourselves. We don't need to feel bad, you know, that you know, there's nothing we can do about it, because there is something we can do about it. We can get up and we can try again and we can keep going and we can make everything better by being better, being a better person for it, and loving each other, forgiving each other when we need to. All right, guys. Remember, you are stronger than you think. Don't give up. If you feel overwhelmed and you can't do it on your own, reach out to a caring friend, pastor, or counselor. And if you feel like you've reached rock bottom, the National Suicide and Crisis Lifeline has caring people available 24/7. They can be reached by dialing or texting 988.
Stay healthy, stay connected, and know that you matter. Till next time, friends.